Stubby is the new Disney animated film written and directed by Richard Laney. This is based on a true story about a dog that served in World War I, and what happens within this movie is you have these troops who are marching, getting ready to go into war for World War I. They are marching in this parade, and this dog follows the parade, wanders onto the training camp, and gets adopted by Private Conroy, who's voiced by Logan Lerman. And because the dog has a stub for a tail, Conroy names the dog Stubby. The dog ends up training with the soldiers and learns all the commands that the soldiers have to go through, like attention and all that, and stands upright with them and everything. And the dog makes such an impression on the superior officers that they decide to make the dog the honorary mascot of the regiment. When the soldiers go into battle for World War I, somehow the dog ends up on the front lines with them and helps the troops out. He helps find some of the lost troops that are buried within the rubble of the battleground. He helps find some of the enemy soldiers. He helps protect those troops from the rats that are in the battleground, and does some other stuff for the soldiers. And that's pretty much our movie. Now, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, oh, this movie looks cute. And I did like this movie. Logan Lerman does a really good job as the voice of Private Conroy. Helena Bonham Carter provides the narration for the movie. She does the voice for Conroy's sister, but we never really meet Conroy's sister. She only provides the narration. Private Conroy is writing letters to his sister, telling her how he's doing out in the war, and we hear her as the narrator for the movie. The other voice actors within this film are Gerard Depardieu, who voices the best character in the movie, Gaston. He was great in the movie. I really do like Gerard Depardieu, and his character provides much of the comic relief within the movie. Him, Conroy, and Stubby end up forming a friendship in the movie, and they start calling each other the Three Musketeers, which I thought was very cool. There's a German that is part of the American regiment and named Hans, and I thought that character was done very well. There's another character in the movie named Elmer Olsen, who I thought was done very well also. And this movie I thought was very good. I thought it did a very good job with World War I, and I think it's a pretty good movie for kids to see and learn about history. The negatives, though, with this movie is, considering that this was a true story, I was trying to believe how realistic it would have been for this dog to end up on the battleground, and I was losing a little bit of suspense and belief of how the dog gets into the boat that gets into the ship that takes the troops to where the battleground is. I heard somehow on the internet that he was smuggled aboard, but the movie shows that somehow he finds his own way onto the boat and stows away with the troops. But overall, I did like this movie. I definitely think people should check this movie out. So I'm going to give this movie a B+. It's worth seeing in the theater, and that's all I got to say for Sgt Stubby.